Hello friends, our today's topic of discussion is classification of fungi proposed by Alex Zopoulos and Mims 1979. In fungal studies, there are variety of classifications proposed by different mycologists. But as per our university syllabus, our university added the fungal classification proposed by Alexopoulos and Mims 1979 in our syllabus. So that in today's lecture we are focusing on the system of fungal classification proposed by Alexopoulos and Mims. Okay. Now this is the flow chart or flow diagram of the classification system. Alexopoulos and Mims 1979 put all fungi under the separate title as a kingdom mycete. Okay, he used the name for fungal kingdom is the mycete. So kingdom is the mycete, that is the fungal kingdom. The name for fungal kingdom in this classification is mycete. Okay. Now this kingdom mycete divided into three divisions. First division Gymnomycota, second division Mastigomycota, and third division is the Amastigomycota. These divisions having again subdivisions. Gymnomycota division having two subdivisions, Mastigomycota division having two subdivisions, and Amastigomycota having the four subdivisions. Okay, these four subdivisions and classes are discussed in details in the next slides. Okay, so we will understand this classification using the important characteristics of classes under the subdivisions of the different divisions. Okay, then using the next slides we will study this classification system. Now the first division is the Gymnomycota. This Gymnomycota division, particular characteristics or peculiar characteristics or unique characteristics are phagotropic mode of nutrition and thallus lacks cell wall. Phagotropic nutrition present in the plasmodial fungi. Plasmodial fungi means plasmodium is their vegetative structure, their somatic structure. How you can define plasmodium? Plasmodium is the acellular structure. Okay, then it do not having the cell wall. Then it is amoeboid structure. Why amoeboid? Because plasmodium do not having particular size, shape or structure for their cell. So it is a amoeboid structure. Okay, and their mode of nutrition is the phagotropy. Phagotropic mode of nutrition present in the protozoas, present in the animals. They can engulf the food material. Engulfation of food material is the mode of nutrition or mechanism of taking the food material of protozoans. Okay, so Gymnomycota group or Gymnomycota division is the division of plasmodial fungi in which phagotropic mode of nutrition is there and thallus lacks cell wall. Their cell wall is absent in the thallus. Cell wall is absent in the plasmodium. So these are the particular characteristics. Then this Gymnomycota division having two subdivisions, Acraciogymnomycotina and Plasmodiogymnomycotina. Now first division Acraciogymnomycotina. This Gymnomycotina subdivision having the single class, that is the Acraciomycetes. Now the characteristic of Acraciomycetes. First characteristic A, popularly known as cellular amoeboid slime molds. Popularly known as cellular, then amoeboid slime molds. Here slime molds are plasmodial fungi. Then their plasmodium is the cellular. Why cellular? Because there are different types of Plasmodia according to their network like structure, cell wall like cell wall cell wall, then the network like cytoplasmic material, etc. So we can find different types of Plasmodia in the fungi, lower fungi or slime molds, and here in Acrasiomycetes class they are popularly known as cellular or amoeboid slime molds. Second point, small b, most abundantly found in upper layers of humus in well established deciduous forests as well as in soils. Their habitat is they can easily observed in the dead and decaying material of the plant waste, or they can occur in the plant waste in the forests as well as in their as well as in soils. Then next characteristic, small c, flagellated cells are absent. In case of fungal life cycle, two types of flagellated cells may be there. First one is the spores. For example, zoospores, if they having flagella, they are called as flagellated or motile. Such motile cells are totally absent in the Acrasiomycetes. Then another flagellated cells are present in the fungi, that is the gametes. When gametes having the flagella, they considered as the motile gametes. So either gametes or the spores, both flagellated structures are absent. Last point, small d, mixed amoebae aggregate to form a pseudoplasmodium. This is one of the characteristic. These mixoamoebae are produced by germination of the spores in plasmodial fungi in slime molds. Okay, and when many mixamoebae are produced after germination of many spores, that mixamoebae can be aggregate and form the pseudoplasmodium structure. This is one of the characteristic of Acrasiomycetes class. Then Gymnomycota, second subdivision, that is the Plasmodiogymnomycotina. This Plasmodiogymnomycotina having the two classes. First class is Protosteliomycetes and second class is the Myxomycetes. Okay. In Protosteliomycetes class, first characteristic, small a, primitive slime molds. They are primitive slime molds, not advanced. Mostly found in soil. Their habitat is they are mostly found in soil. Then dung of herbivorous animals. Then humus conditions or dead wood, tree bark and plant remains. Means they are growing in soil as a terrestrial plasmodial fungi. They can grow on the dung as a coprophilous fungi. Then they can grow on the humus condition, dead wood, tree bark and plant remains as a saprophytic fungi. Okay, so that they can generally act as a terrestrial, coprophilous as well as the saprophytic organisms or saprophytic plasmodial fungi. Then second characteristic, small b, mixamoebae do not aggregate prior to fruiting. Prior to fruiting, these mixamoebae cannot aggregate. Fruiting means what? Spore producing structure produced by the plasmodium is called as fruiting or fruit body or fruiting body. Okay, prior to development of fruiting body, the mixamoebae cannot aggregate, cannot fuse. Okay, then second class is the Myxomycetes. First characteristic of Myxomycetes, small a, true slime molds. So Myxomycetes are the representative of the plasmodial fungi, representative of the slime molds, representative of the primitive fungi, and they are these Myxomycetes considered as a true slime molds. Then distributed worldwide. Their occurrence is the universal occurrence. They can grow everywhere in the world. Then found on moist soil as a terrestrial slime molds. Then decaying wood as a grows on the saprophytic nature, and on dung of the herbivorous animals. Okay, so in this way they also shows lot of diversity in their occurrence and they considered as a true slime molds. They can then small b, Sometimes fruiting bodies are conspicuously colored. Okay, fruiting body means spore producing structure called as the fruiting body. Okay, sporangium is there, sporangium having the small stalk or maybe long stalk, and sporangium may be elongated, circular, oval. That sporangia shows variety of structures, and in sporangium many spores are develops, and these spores when germinates, then when liberated from the sporangium, so individually they germinates, then they produce the mixed amoebae or swarm cells. These are the reproductive structures are produced by the zoospores or spores of the plasmodial fungi. And here fruiting bodies are conspicuously colored. Conspicuously means clearly observed by our visual eyes. स्पष्टपणे डोळ्याला दिसणार. Conspicuously colored means they also shows color variation. Then division is the mastigomycota, which is the second division. Then peculiar characteristic of mastigomycota is nutrition is the absorptive. Absorptive means who can absorb the nutrition? The mycelium can absorb the nutrition. Mycelium absorb the nutrition from their substratum. Then motile structures are present. Motile structures are present in fungal life cycles. Motile structures are present in two ways or two forms. One is the in the form of spores, another one is the in the form of gametes. Okay, motile cells are present. Then here mastigomycota division having the two subdivisions. One is the haplomastigomycotina and second one is the diplomastigomycotina. Now the first subdivision in mastigomycota division, that is the subdivision haplomastigomycotina. This subdivision haplomastigomycotina having the three classes: chytridiomycetes, hypochytridiomycetes and plasmodiophoromycetes. Okay, then first class is the chytridiomycetes. Then characteristic of chytridiomycetes, posteriorly means toward the back side. Okay, posteriorly attached uniflagellated zoospores, flagella whiplash type. What is the meaning? Posterior means flagella attached toward the back side of the zoospore, and zoospores are uniflagellated. Zoospores are present, they are uniflagellated, and that flagella attached posteriorly. Then flagella whiplash type. Whiplash means smooth flagella. If flagella having the hairs, that flagella considered as tinsel flagella. Okay. Then second characteristic, occur commonly in aquatic habitats and many in soil. Commonly they are aquatic in nature. Fungi present in aquatic conditions itself is the primitive characteristic, because algae are aquatic, means they show resemblances with the algae, so that this group or this class is the primitive class according to their fungal occurrence. Okay, occur commonly in aquatic habitats and many fungi occurs in the soil. So these are the two peculiar characteristics of chytridiomycetes. Then class hypochytridiomycetes. Here anteriorly attached uniflagellated zoospores. Zoospores are present. Zoospore number is the single. So zoospores are uniflagellated, and these flagella attached toward anterior side, toward the mouth, toward the front side of the zoospore. Okay, anteriorly attached. And in chytridiomycetes, flagella is posteriorly attached. Hypochytridiomycetes, first characteristic, anteriorly attached uniflagellated zoospores. Then flagella is tinsel type. Flagella is hairy, smooth whiplash type, and hairy tinsel type. And here flagella is tinsel type. Third characteristic is the aquatic fungi found in fresh and marine conditions. These fungi are aquatic and present in the freshwater bodies as well as the salty water bodies, means marine conditions. Then next point is the thallus may or may not bear rhizoids. Presence of rhizoids itself is the primitive characteristics of the fungi. Okay, because rhizoids are generally present in the lower group algae, means present of rhizoid shows the resemblances with the algal group. Okay, and here rhizoids may not be present. Then last class is the Plasmodiophoromycetes. Members are endoparasites. Endo means what? They are present inside the parasite. Epiparasite means they can grow above the parasite. Endoparasites means the fungi grows inside the parasite, inside the host body. So Plasmodiophoromycetes members are endoparasites. Next characteristic, attaching many economically important plants, attacking many economically important plants like cabbage and potato. So this is one of the economic importance of Plasmodiophoromycetes, because these Plasmodiophoromycetes members are infect the cabbage and potato, which are the very important economically important plant, and that cabbage and potato are suffered by the infection of these Plasmodiophoromycetes fungi. Next characteristic, some members are aquatic. Here some members also present in the water. Then next point, a life cycle includes two distinct plasmodial phases. In the life cycle, the plasmodium is the vegetative structure. That plasmodium shows two types of plasmodia present in their plant body. These two different types of plasmodia present in the single life cycle. Is present in the single life cycle. So two types of plasmodia are produced by the Plasmodiophoromycetes fungi. Then last characteristic, zoospores are biflagellate. And here zoospores are biflagellate means they having two flagella. Flagella equal in length. Length of the both flagella is the equal. Then anterior and whiplash type. And both the flagella attached toward the front side means anterior side of the zoospore, and they are whiplash type. Means that flagella is not hairy. That flagella is smooth. Means smooth flagella called as whiplash type of flagella. Then division Mastigomycota, second subdivision. ह्याच डिव्हिजनची आता सेकंड सबडिव्हिजन, दॅट इज द डिप्लोमॅस्टिगोमायकोटिना. Diplomastogomycotina having the single class, that is the Oomycetes, and this Oomycetes is one of the largest class in the Mastigomycota division. Okay, now the characteristics of the Oomycetes fungi or Oomycetes class. Just a minute. Small a, found in a variety of habitats, majority are aquatic. Okay, very simple sentence is there, no need of further explanation. Small b, live parasitically on algae, water molds, aquatic insects and other animals and plants. As they are growing in the water bodies, they can parasitically grows on aquatic algae, aquatic fungi, aquatic insects, aquatic animals and aquatic plants. Small c, mycelium is well branched, filamentous and sinusoidal. Mycelium is sinusoidal. What are the characteristics of sinusoidal mycelium? When mycelium is well developed, branched, aseptate, multinucleate, such mycelium is the sinusoidal. Okay, then small d, cell wall contains cellulose. In fungi, cell wall composition is the chitin, and here in Oomycetes, cell wall composition is the cellulose. Means what? They shows the resemblances with affinity with the algal group. Okay, then small e, zoospores are biflagellate. Zoospore having two flagella, having one whiplash and another tinsel type of flagellum. Both types of flagella are there, smooth as well as the hairy. Smooth, whiplash, tinsel, hairy. Small f, many members produce non-motile conidia. These conidia are the asexual spores. These conidia are produced on the special branch of the mycelium that is called as the conidiophore. And on the conidiophore, these non-motile asexual spores are developed, and they causes the asexual reproduction, that is the conidia. Then flagellated gametes are absent. The flagellated male as well as female gametes are absent. Then last one is fertilization caused by the fertilization tube. When Anthridium oogonium fuses, at that time Anthridium produces the small outgrowths which entered in the oogonium, and from that outgrowth the male nucleus passes from Anthridium to oogonium, and that tube-like structure developed by the Anthridium is called as fertilization tube. Then last division is the amastigomycota. Okay. The last division, amastigomycota, peculiar characteristics are nutrition absorptive, means here mycelium is absorb the food material. Then motile structures are absent. In previous division, mastigomycota, the motile cells are present, but here in the amastigomycota division, motile cells are absent. And here the amastigomycota division having the 4 subdivisions. One is the zygomycotina, second ascomycotina, third basidiomycotina, and fourth one is the deuteromycotina. Now the first subdivision, zygomycotina. This zygomycotina subdivision having 2 classes, zygomycetes and trichomycetes. Okay. Now first one is the class zygomycetes. First characteristic of zygomycetes, small a, mostly terrestrial in habitat. Terrestrial means they can grow in the soil. Terrestrial in habitat, living in soil means they also growing in the soil or on decaying plant, or they are grows on decaying, deteriorating, decomposing, etc. decaying plants and animal material. So they can grows on growing in soil as well as decaying plants and animal material as a saprophytic fungi. Small b. Some are parasitic, parasites of plants, insects and small insects, while others form a symbiotic relationships with the plants. Means again they shows variation in their occurrence as they are saprophytic. Along with saprophytic, they are also parasites on the plants as well as the insects, as well as they shows the symbiotic association with the plants. Then small c. Mycelium is the cynocytic. Okay, mycelium means cynocytic mycelium definition. Just I have explained to you, well developed, branched, aseptate, multinucleate mycelium. So that is the cynocytic. Mycelium cynocytic, forming septa only where gametes are formed. But at the time of formation of reproductive gametes, the septa is formed. The last characteristic, perfect stage condition is the zygospore. And in zygomycotina, the perfect stage condition is the zygospore. Perfect stage condition means the condition develops after the sexual reproduction is called as perfect stage condition, which are generally sexual spores. They are meiospores because they develops after the meiosis. So they are zygospores. Now the next class, that is the trichomycetes. First point, these fungi are parasitic, okay, found within the digestive tract of the living arthropods and guts of earthworms. Okay, simple sentence, no need of explanation. Small b, the hosts of trichomycetes include marine, freshwater and terrestrial arthropods. Okay, again simple sentence, no need of explanation. Small c, asexual reproduction by trichospores, sporangiospores, arthrospores or amoeboid cells. So these are the different names of spores develops asexually and causes the asexual reproduction. Last one is small d, sexual reproduction takes place by the biconial zygospores. Okay, so this is the sexual spore, that is the zygospore. Now the second subdivision is the Ascomycotina, and this Ascomycotina is the very largest subdivision in the fungal studies or fungal kingdom. Okay, subdivision Ascomycotina, class is the Ascomycetes. Okay, then this subdivision Ascomycotina having the single class, that is the Ascomycetes. Now characteristic of Ascomycetes: small a, commonly known as sac fungi. Their common name is sac fungi. Mostly fungi are multicellular. Their fungi are multicellular or rarely unicellular. Sometimes they are rarely unicellular. Example is the yeast. Saccharomyces cerevisiae is the yeast, which is the unicellular fungus. Then small b. They are saprophytic, decomposers, parasitic, or coprophilous. So this is the occurrence. They may be saprophytic fungi, they may be decomposers, they may be grows as a parasitic organisms, or they be grows on the dung of the herbivorous animals, so called as coprophilous fungi. Then small c. Perfect stage condition is ascospores, means sexual spores are the ascospores. Majority 8 ascospores produced in the sac-like structure called as ascus. So ascus is the sac-like structure. After the meiosis, the ascus produce the 8 ascospores. Asexual spores are conidia, produced exogenously on conidiophores. Asexual spores are conidia, develops on the conidiophores, and these conidia are exogenously develops. Exogenous means they develops without sporangium, without covering, so called as the exogenous spores. But ascospores are endogenous. Why? Because they develops in the ascus, and conidia directly develops on the conidiophore. And after conidia germination, they again produce the new individual mycelium, that is the asexual reproduction by conidia. Next subdivision is the Basidiomycotina. Like Ascomycotina, this Basidiomycotina division is one of the largest subdivision in the fungal study kingdom. This subdivision Basidiomycotina having the single class, that is the Basidiomycetes. And this Basidiomycetes group commonly called as the mushrooms, and they shows lot of diversity in their occurrence, in their mycelia, in their reproduction, etc. Then first characteristic of class Basidiomycetes, small a. The members are terrestrial and saprophytic or parasitic. They shows variation in their occurrence as terrestrial, saprophytic as well as parasitic. Small b. Saprophytic fungi cause decay of wood, litter, dung, wet leaves and other organic matter. They decompose these organic substrata or organic materials. Small c. Many toadstools form toadstool is one of the group of fungi. Okay, these fungi form the mycorrhizal associations with the higher plants and prove extremely valuable in nature. This mycorrhizal association is the symbiotic association, mutual association, which is very important for the better growth of the crop plants as well as the forest plants. Then small d. The mycelium is well developed, branched and septate. Mycelium is well developed, then branched and septate. Small e. The hyphae penetrate the substratum to absorb the food, and that Basidiomycetes fungi hyphae penetrate in the substratum and absorb the food material. Then small f. The mycelium is of primary, secondary and tertiary types. There are 3 types of mycelia present in the Basidiomycetes. When Basidiospores germinates, the mycelium develops. That mycelium is the primary mycelium. Basidiospores are basically male as well as the female strains. Male Basidiospore germinate, male mycelium develops. Female Basidiospores germinate, female mycelium develops. The mycelium developing from the Basidiospores called as primary mycelia. When both these male and female primary mycelia are fuses then secondary mycelium is develops. When secondary mycelium totally matures and when it produces the fruiting body, and there the sexual reproduction is takes place, and that is nothing but the output of sexual reproduction in secondary mycelium is the development of mushroom. So mushroom is nothing but the tertiary mycelium in case of fungal terminologies of Basidiomycetes. Then G. Dolichopore septa are present in most of the genera. Transverse wall present in the fungal hyphae is called as the septum, plural septa, and that septa is the dolichopore. Dolichopore means they are special type of septa, at their tip they are bulging. So that is the taxonomical identity of this septa or hyphae. Okay. Then H. They reproduce asexually by conidia, arthrospores, oidia, fragmentation or budding. So these are the different type of aspects or spores or methods through which the Basidiomycetes fungi causes the asexual reproduction. Then last one is small I. The perfect state spores are basidiospores which develops on the basidium. Okay, and in Basidiomycetes fungi the perfect stage condition is the basidiospores, and basidiospores are develops on the club shaped structure called as the basidium. The number of basidiospore is the 4. From that 4 basidiospores, 2 are male and 2 are female. So in this way, this is about the Basidiomycetes class, and in this way the classification of fungi proposed by Alexopoulos and Mims in 1979 is over. Thank you.